You know, most of these coaches are pretty good at mixing it up and not showing any kind of tendency ATO.
DeMar DeRozan for Trey Lyles. Shot clock down to 5. LaMarcus Aldridge able to get it to roll in. And
side, but LA has been, you know, he's been willing to stand outside right here. This is the sweet spot for him. Left box post up, and you know, he doesn't really want to mix it up too much. But I'll tell you what, we'll
see the season average since the calendar flipped to November, 29 per game over the 6-game span.
That's the other sweet spot for LA, to mid-pick, pick and pop action, inside the arc.
And not that there's a bad pop, it's just, you know, sometimes
he can be short, he can be...
Yeah, sometimes he's not interested in being there. He's got other things he wants to tend to.
Wow, nice cut by DeMar DeRozan, and great find by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Antonio.
It's why you put ball pressure on. You might get a deflection, you never know.
Rudy Gay. Aldridge with the back tap for Patty Mills. Patty Mills played really well in the field. Timberwolves won 1 of 4 meetings with San Antonio last year. Aldridge off the inbound play, and that's nice execution by San Antonio.
Rep hook, and if you do cut him off, he can spin back the other way and go with the left hand or a drop step move for a dunk. And that's the move that LaMarcus Aldridge, to me, should use more often. And I don't know what Bryn Forbes, the Michigan State product, he's shooting 37.8% from the three-point line. He's the one starter that's willing to really let it fly. Good gets the steal on the inbounds.
Unable to capitalize, however. Aldridge, man, it is really just... Aldridge going back to the well. That time leaves it short. Timberwolves trying to close the gap on the glass. Okogie with that rebound as Aldridge hits it.
It's one of the things the Celtics did to shut him down. He was so good against Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City adjusted too late. They didn't switch, and he made them pay.
Another
showing up in their defensive efficiency. 19th in the NBA in defensive efficiency. Luckily, offensively for them, they've been good. They're 7th in the league.
Aldridge leaves it short. Wide open, couldn't get it to drop. And Rudy Gay to LaMarcus Aldridge. That was a little bit too easy.
Yeah. Don't settle.
Towns set up by Andrew Wiggins. Andrew following the play. Well, the inbounder for San Antonio gets it into DeJounte Murray.
Forbes didn't even know the ball was coming, but there's such a size advantage there. Andrew could pretty much shoot over the top of it with ease.
Bryn Forbes 6'2". Karl Anthony Towns drives to the
wrinkle out of 21, pistol, whatever.
Wiggins attacks Aldridge, can't get the roll, and Andrew has hit on 2 of his last 9 shots after a 6 for 7 start.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's 8 of 16. Bryn Forbes is knocking him down.
Back to a 1 start, has gone a little bit cold. Murray dumping it down for DeRozan, extra pass to Aldridge.
It's like a layup for him. You know?
To Grady, and then says to Grady, let me hear your baby talk voice. He was fully invested in the interview. I thought Ryan was just fantastic.
So good, and so good was the execution by San Antonio that 2 now in the game for Cat.
Design play to get Karl a corner 3. He sort of edits it and makes do and gets right to the rim. LaMarcus Aldridge knocks down that jumper.
Aldridge is 1 point away from that line of demarcation. I mentioned it. Lyles gets Culver to fly by. And then Covington reaches in. It's going to get Wiggins. Feels like he's got a mismatch with Forbes. Patty Mills comes over to try and help out. Wolves nearly turned it over. And then Wiggins all alone underneath. Excuse me. Wiggins drawing a lot of attention. Okogie open look for three. Wiggins battling for it. Patty Mills gives it back to Wiggins. Andrew finds.
Give Minnesota a lot of credit for sticking with it. Just playing so hard. It's just night and day difference. Karl Anthony Towns is going to get called for a foul here.
That'll be his. Covington nearly got the turnover for Minnesota. Instead, Aldridge will get the paint points.